Hey guys, Trick from MBT here, and today I'm commentating over Bazza HD's gameplay on grid domination on the game Black Ops, and he gets a really high score, but I'm not going to tell you, unless you put it in the title, then you'd already know. But yeah, I thought I'd start by talking about my new team, MBT, which was created today actually, by me and my cousin who's the co-leader, or the manager of the site if you like, well, our channel at the site, but yeah, we're going to start uploading montages and gameplays. It's going to be basically a channel for our work when we both get PVRs, when I get mine in May. He gets his after his AS levels, which is about 2 months. Yeah, we're a PS3 clan. We are currently recruiting, obviously, and the only rules are that you have to be good, obviously, and you have to have some sort of capturing device, preferably a PVR, and you have to be over the age of 14, because I don't want any squeakers in the clan, because they just get annoying, and you'll end up probably getting... So, sorry for advertising, but I have permission from Bazza, since I am going to be his personal commentator from now on. So, I thought I'd get the introduction video out the way, to introduce myself, over Bazza's gameplay. I could talk about my YouTube history now, actually. I started out in YouTube, well, when it first started, really, around the early years of YouTube, around 2006. And I started by making just goofy videos with my friend, live videos. We just film stunts, trampoline stuff, random stuff. And then I moved on to doing COD 4 PC videos in around 2007, 2008. Not COD 4 PC. Well, yeah, I did some COD 4 PC, and then I did Counter-Strike PC also. Those videos were shite, I'm not gonna lie, because I recorded them with fake illegal fraps, so it was really laggy, my computer was shit, and you know, I don't really want to talk about that, because they were the dark days of YouTube. But yeah, actually videos, early YouTube, that reminds me of when, funny story of when, a couple of years back, when my sister turned 17, and we couldn't afford a car at that time for her, so my uncle gave her his turd on wheels, white Nissan, piece of shit, couldn't run, took about 6 hours to start, you know, standard car, and my sister was really ungrateful about it, so I thought that she wouldn't mind if me and my friend you know, did stuff on it. Not gay stuff, but like, it sounded really wrong, didn't it? But like, one day when my mum and my sister went out, I decided I thought it would be a good idea to attempt to do a backflip off the top of the car. Now in my wiser years, I've realised it was a stupid idea, and I do not recommend anyone doing it, because here's what happened. So, I had got a camera recently that year for my birthday, and we were just filming stuff, blah 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 blah, and I thought it'd be a good... So, oh god, BBM's always interrupt me, or it could be a Facebook notification. Where is it? Yeah, so I thought it'd be a good idea to tell my friend that we should do a backflip off the car, and I thought my sister wouldn't mind because she hated the car so much, but it turns out she did, but I'll talk about that later. Yeah, so we set up the camera and everything. I got up on the car and I started bouncing on it, and this car was surprisingly bouncy actually, and I thought I was going to fall through it because I was a big lad, and I still am actually, but actually, you know, Bazza's bigger than me. I just realised he's about like 6'4", I think Bazza is, but yeah, anyway, not talking about Bazza, I'm talking about the story. So I was bouncing on it, and it took me I don't know how long it took, about 10-15 minutes to grow the balls to do it. Oh yeah, before you start making assumptions, I didn't do a backflip onto a drive of gravel or cement. It was a bush behind the car on the driveway, and I thought, you know what, if I fail, I'll still land in a bush, it won't hurt that much. So I did it. Let's just say I got halfway, and I ended up... Sorry, the food came up. There was a gap between the car, and it was about half a metre between the bush and the car, the back of the car. And if you remember Tom and Jerry, or one of the old cartoons, where they used to get trapped by stuff or get squashed, and their heads used to be by their legs, and like their body used to be like basically folded like a sandwich, basically. And that's basically what I did. I went down this gap. I got halfway and went down this gap, and my legs were sticking up, and my head was like next to the car bonnet. And surprisingly, I didn't break my back or break my neck, and I was really surprised about that. But I was hurt quite badly, actually. But that wasn't the worst part. The worst part was the fact that I did quite a lot of damage to the car. When we went back a bit later, we noticed that there was a huge dent in the top of the car from where I'd been bouncing, which basically covered the whole top of the car. So we thought we'd get a broom and just smack the top until the dent, you know, went back to the normal car roof. We sort of fixed that. I think there was still a dent in it, a little bit of a dent in it. But then there was also a massive crack in the back window where obviously my foot had hit it. Because obviously this car wasn't very small, and I wasn't exactly tall, but obviously when I went down, my foot must have smashed the glass a little bit. So we thought it'd be a good idea to get a massive bit of cardboard and just tape it to the back of the window. And like, I hadn't realised that my mum probably wouldn't notice it, but we thought that she wouldn't notice it, but I don't know why we didn't think she would have noticed it. She definitely did, and I got in a bit of trouble for it. But yeah, you also remember that I said that I recorded it. That's another story, that I had the video on my camera originally, but my camera's broke a few years ago, and I lost the file on my computer. I'm not sure where it went. I might still be on my computer, but that was really upsetting, because I mean, when it happened, I thought I might have a sprained ankle or whatever, but at least I got it on film. But I don't have it on film. That's why it's. I used to get quite upset when I thought about the story. It's laughable now, really. When I was in my stupid younger years. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend anyone doing it, to be honest with you. I think I was lucky that I didn't end up paralysed, which is quite serious, to be honest. I'm not joking about that. That's quite serious. And nobody try and jump off a car, do a backflip if you can't do a backflip. If you can't do a backflip and you've never attempted one, you've never been taught how to do a backflip, unless you're really, really flexible, gymnastic, you know, whatever you do, then okay, maybe go to lessons and learn how to do a backflip. And then if you're a 24 years gymnast coach who can do backflips off buildings or whatever, then fine, give it a go. But if you're a kid, don't do it. I had to learn the hard way, really. But I did a lot of other stupid stuff in my younger years, which I'll be happy to talk about in my other commentaries that I do. So if you like hearing about these stupid stories, mate, I've got plenty of them. So yeah, if you wanna hear about them, subscribe to my personal channel or subscribe to the team channel. Yeah, so he went 81-12, I think. Didn't really talk about much of the gameplay, but I don't really talk about the gameplay much in my videos, so if you like hearing funny stories, go ahead and subscribe to me, and I'll see you all later. This has been Trick from MBT. See you guys later.